Hey, welcome back. Now we're looking at example 2, and now they're throwing two mixed numbers at us. So now we have to the only extra step is we have to change both mixed numbers into improper fractions. And then instead of dividing, we flip and multiply. So let's take a look here. Estimation, you can round this to 4 and round this to 2, and your answer should be right around 2 when you get done. So write each mixed number as an improper fraction. So we change 3 and 5/6, multiply 6 times 3, which is 18, plus 5 is 23. That goes on the top here. Keep your denominator the same. And then 1 and 2/3, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. That's your top number here, the numerator, and keep the denominator as 3. So now we have our new problem here, and we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 5/3. So we flip and multiply here. We flip 5/3, becomes 3/5, and we change this to multiplication. Multiply the fractions, divide out common factors. Again, that's reducing before we get to the end. So we see that 6 and 3 are both divisible by 3. So we divide 3 by 3 and get 1, 6 by 3 and get 2. Now I multiply 23 times 1 and 2 times 5, and you end up with 23 over 10. And then you have to change it back to a mixed number. So you divide. How many times does 10 go into 23? 2, with 3 left over. So 2 and 3/10. Make sure you get all this stuff written down. If you can't write it all down, you can print out. They're in my notes. Okay, here's another one. 7 and 3/4 divided by 2 and 2/3. Go ahead and try this one. Pause your video. 7, remember you got to multiply 4 times 7 and add 3. Change it to a mixed number, or an improper fraction, sorry. And then 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8, 8 over 3. Then don't divide, flip and multiply.
Find 7 3/4 divided by 2 and 2/3. First, let's make an estimate. We can use compatible numbers here.
My favorite guy.
Let's round the divisor 2 and 2/3 to 3. Then, a number compatible with 3 is a number close to 7 3/4 that divides easily by 3. Let's use 9. So 9 divided by 3 gives us an estimate of 3. Now, when we work out the answer to the problem, we can compare our answer to our estimate and see if the answer seems reasonable. Let's work out the problem. Because our problem includes two mixed numbers, we should first convert these to improper fractions. So take the whole number part here, 7, and multiply it by the denominator 4 to get 28. Add the numerator 3 to get 31. That's the new numerator for the improper fraction, and the denominator will still be 4. In the second number, take the whole number part 2 and multiply it by the denominator 3 to get 6. Add to it the numerator 2 to get 8. That's the new numerator, and we keep the same denominator 3. 31/4 divided by 8/3 can be rewritten as multiplication.
Don't divide.
31/4
flip and multiply
times the reciprocal of 8/3, or 3/8. Now we're ready to multiply the numerators and denominators. And this is the stage to factor out common factors in the numerator and denominator, but I don't see any, so we can move on. The product of 31 and 3 is 93.
I don't see any.
The product of 4 and 8 is 32. So an answer as an improper fraction is 93/32. Let's simplify that as a mixed number. 32 divides into 93 2 whole times with a remainder of 29.
Not done yet.
So as a mixed number, the answer is 2 and 29/32. How does that compare to our estimate of...
Ooh, we're getting bigger numbers here, aren't we? Okay, so that's how you do that one. 2 and 29 30 seconds. That's pretty close to 3. But this is as low as you can go because there's nothing that goes into 29 and 32. Not 2, not 3, nothing. Okay. Keep doing a amazing job, and we're going to try out 4 of these on your own. So go ahead and write these down, try to solve them. Don't forget, 7 times 1 plus 3 is 10 over 7. Don't divide, flip, and multiply. Always change it into improper fractions. Go ahead and pause your video. And now that you're back, here are your answers. And take a look at my notes and see how I did them if you want to compare. If you didn't get